Coming up on the news at Rider, we'll bring you the crowning of this year's Cranberry King and Queen. There's Edible Red in the Starbucks Live Music Series, and it's Family Weekend on campus. Stay tuned for the news at Rider. Welcome to the news at Rider. I'm Steph Chartel. The Rider Art Gallery was filled with students and faculty as they opened up their newest exhibit. The exhibit features the work of world-famous photographer Gary Zaretsky. Walking through the gallery, we can see why Zaretsky's collections can be found in George Eastman's house and the Historical Society of Princeton, as well as numerous other public and private collections. This exhibit encompasses 30 years of Zaretsky's pictures and will be on display until December 9th. Earlier this week, Dr. Franz from the Global and Multinational Studies Department gave a lecture on what it is like to be a Middle Eastern refugee. As part of the same program, Professor Basham spoke on the overall treatment of women in the Middle East. The weekly movie has changed once again. Last week's movie was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Next week's movie is Transformers, starring Shia LaBeouf, and will be shown at 7:30 on Thursday night in the BLC Theater. This movie screening is presented by the Student Entertainment Council and is free and open to the public. Sean Cooney, a marine sciences student from the University of Maryland, failed to visit Rider because of his car breaking down. He wished to talk to students about the effects of planktonic parasites on fish. This lecture is part of the Plankton Ecology series that started October 12th and is running through November 30th. The crowning of the Cranberry King and Queen was held last Friday. Gina Grasso was there as the results of this two-week competition was revealed.
The BLC Theater opened its doors to the crowning of Cranberry's King and Queen Friday night.
It's an honor of pride that takes a lot of leadership to get involved, to win such a thing, and it takes a lot of community support, and it's grown into a really prestigious honor on this university.
The final coronation was between 10 of Rider's finest students.
Well, I think the Rider community had a really difficult choice this year. We had 5 great male candidates, 5 fantastic female candidates, and what you saw here today was a whole bunch of different styles, but put them together and they put on a heck of a show.
Students started with the talent and continued to speak a bit about themselves. The contestants all believed that they had what it takes to be named Cranberry King or Queen, but in the end, only one received the crown.
Of course, the community had a great selection of choice to choose from, but they picked 2 great people, Maria and Travaris. Who could ask for more qualified winners than that? But the excitement on their faces was enough for me to feel gratified with the event, but I think the audience really enjoyed themselves tonight.
At the end of the competition, Maria and Travaris voiced their enthusiasm and explained what winning the crown meant to them.
Oh my God, I can't even tell you how excited I am. I'm ridiculously excited. This is such an honor. Rider University means so much to me, and to be given the title of Cranberry Queen is amazing. More than amazing, it's perfect.
It means a lot for me being a minority student on campus in Louisville, but this has been going on campus. It actually feels great to know that I'm celebrated on campus like this.
I hope that I can be an inspiration to everyone here at Rider, that you can achieve your dreams as long as you work hard enough.
Everything was worth it. Everything was worth it.
This has been Gina Grasso reporting for Channel 20 News at Rider.
The Cranberry King and Queen competition is an annual event open to all members of the senior class. Juniors can start preparing now for next year's competition. Starbucks Live Music continued the Family Weekend activities. Families could enjoy the music with their students while enjoying their Starbucks coffee.
The Starbucks Live Music Series featured Edible Red this past week. To boost attendance at the Starbucks Live Music Series, they tried something different.
Basically, we decided to have a free taste testing because of the Family Weekend. We wanted to promote the new flavors that Starbucks is featuring this month. And basically, I think we needed something a little more incentive-driven for people to come out and see the Starbucks Live Music Series and maybe just feel more welcome to the event.
Edible Red plays a different kind of music.
Well, I always say rock band with cello as our genre. I don't know, Sean, what do you think?
Well, since we don't have a cello tonight, it's kind of
Right.
hard to say that.
There's no cellos.
It's, an old, new rock and roll, That's about it.
And marriage. Well, actually, that's a good
That's a great question. Where is that damn guy?
Our cellist actually just went out with Evanescence. He ended up doing a bunch of stuff on like Jay Leno and AOL Music and I think MTV Unplugged maybe. So we had to hire, needless to say, we were like, that's great, Dave, go with Evanescence. And so we've been having sub-cellists here and there. But tonight, it was a pared down acoustic thing, so we just brought the three of us.
You'd be surprised how many rock and roll cellists there are in the world.
There's more than we
There's
thought.
not a shortage.
No, there's more than we thought. We thought we would have a hard time finding someone to sub for Dave, but it was actually kind of happened like that.
The free samples that were given out at the Edible Red feature this week will continue in the future, so come out and support your favorite band while eating some free samples. This has been Brian Persons for Channel 20, News at Rider.
Stay tuned for more Starbucks Live Music series in the future. Every year, Family Weekend is held on the first full weekend in November. The festivities started with Bronc Bingo. Matt Semmel had the opportunity to step out and watch students and their families play in an international Bronc Bingo competition.
Friday night, students gathered in Daly's for a fun-filled night of bingo hosted by RHA.
Well, so far it's going really good. I'm really happy. There's a lot of people here. You can feel the excitement.
The theme of the night was International Bingo, and there were even some prizes to go along with it.
It's supposed to be international, so we have the international movies, we have the iPod, we have the Xbox Live, so that, you could get in contact with other people from other places. And we have a little bit of writer memorabilia and the iTunes cards, so you could get music from anywhere you want.
One thing that was missing from bingo, though, was Michelle Domalewski, the regular bingo caller.
I'm calling the numbers because Michelle Domalewski, the OCL intern and regular bingo caller, is feeling a little under the weather because she's been extremely busy with Cranberry King and Queen, and tonight she was named Cranberry Princess. So she's taking it easy for the rest of the night, and she's going to be filling in next time. She'll be back next time.
Students expressed how they always enjoy a fun night of bingo.
I came out to Bronc Bingo because it's my favorite thing to do. I'm hardcore competitor in anything, as it probably showed in the Cranberry Queen competition, but I want to win so bad. I want to win bingo. It's almost just as important as winning tonight. So I came out because it's a great little thing that they do, that the sponsoring organization does for Ryder, and I want to support it.
I came out to Bronc Bingo because we always give away good prizes. It's always a good time, and it's really nice just to see everyone come out and just enjoy themselves.
This is Matt Semmel reporting for Channel 20, News at Rider.
The Family Weekend activities continued on Saturday. Families were able to enjoy activities as early as 9 o'clock a.m., beginning with a performance by the Bronc Band. Loved ones had the opportunity to enjoy the early morning with their Rider Broncs at a continental breakfast which offered some mingling with faculty and staff. Here's an inside scoop on the rest of the day. This weekend, families traveled from their hometowns to visit their college children for some quality time. Saturday's activities were centered around the Bart Ludicky Center. The beginning of the afternoon was possible thanks to Rider's biggest reason for gathering: food. The Family Day luncheon was held in the Cavallo Room, which was decorated with fall spirit. The Dads, a rock and roll band, provided live music for families. One of the members of this rockin' band is the father of a Rider student. Activities were planned for even the youngest members of the Rider family, which consisted of face painting, pumpkin painting, arts and crafts, caricatures, and even an inflatable moon bounce. Dean Mayo shared his thoughts on the importance of this weekend.
Family Day, it's been a great success. We have a lot of families visiting. This is very important to us. Because parents and families are a very important part of the equation. Students could not do this without the support of their families, and we couldn't do it without the support of the families. So it's great to see so many turn out for this event. And it looks like we got a lot of little brothers and sisters here too, so good future Rider students. We like that. So everybody seems to be having fun. The sun is coming out, which I take as a good omen. And it's a great day, and it's well populated, and people seem to be having a good time. It's great.
Perhaps the biggest feature of this year's Family Weekend required venturing out into the cold. The Rider Parents Council provided narrative hay rides which departed from the Bart Ludicky Center and traveled the Lawrenceville campus. After the journey, a tasty treat of homemade kettle corn was waiting for the passengers. Plans are already being made for next year's Family Weekend. Students who are interested in getting involved in the planning of this event should contact the Office of Campus Life at extension 5327. This weekend in sports, the Lady Broncs faced off against the Lock Haven Eagles in field hockey. The game was close, but the Lady Broncs lost by a score of 3-1. Also on Saturday, the men's and women's swimming and diving teams faced off against the Marist Red Foxes. Both teams were victorious. On Sunday, the Lady Broncs fell in soccer to the Fairfield Stags by a score of 5-1. And in women's volleyball, the Lady Broncs lost their match to the Iona Gales with a score of 3-2. And finally, in men's soccer, the Broncs were victorious with a score of 3-1 over the Canisius Golden Griffins. The 4-day weather forecast looks like this. Monday should be mostly sunny with a high of 59 and a low of 46. Tuesday, morning showers and a high of 52 with a low of 36. Wednesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 52 and a low of 32. And on Thursday, again partly cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 32. This has been the Weekend News Update. For the entire Rider University Network, I'm Steph Chartel. Have a great week.